Have you ever stared at your calendar, realized a project is due on Friday, and felt your stomach drop because you know, absolutely know, you cannot finish it on time? I have. And instead of telling my manager, I just panicked and worked all weekend.
That is a terrible feeling, Jordan. But you are not alone. Even native speakers stay silent because they are afraid of looking lazy or incompetent if they ask for more time.
Exactly. Welcome to Hero English, a workplace survival series where you can learn how to speak like a pro, work like a hero.
Today, I promise that by the end of this episode, you will know exactly how to negotiate a deadline without apologizing or sounding weak. We have a listening mission for you. In our dialogue, Tom asks Anna for a report. Anna cannot finish it today. Listen closely. She never says the words, "I can't." Find the phrase she uses to control the timeline.
That sounds like magic. Let's hear it. Let's start.
Hey, Anna, do you have a second? I'm looking for the Q3 marketing data. I need to merge it with the sales report before the stand-up meeting this afternoon.
Hi, Tom. I'm glad you stopped by. Actually, I was just about to send you a message regarding that data.
Oh, don't tell me we don't have it. The client meeting is tomorrow morning.
We have most of it. However, the team is still finalizing the user engagement numbers. To ensure the report is accurate, I'd like to propose getting the final draft to you by tomorrow at 10 a.m., rather than this afternoon.
Tomorrow at 10. That is cutting it close, Hannah. I need time to review it before the client call at 11.
I understand the urgency. If I send it now, the engagement numbers will be estimates, not facts. If we wait until tomorrow morning, I can guarantee 100% accuracy. Does that work for you?
Okay, accuracy is more important than speed for this client. But please, give me a heads up if it looks like it will slide past 10.
Absolutely. I'll keep you posted. Thanks for being flexible, Tom.
Riley and Jordan break down 3 key phrases from the dialogue. Jordan, did you catch the first phrase Anna used to manage the situation?
I think so. She said something about proposing. Was it propose a timeline?
Close. She said, "I'd like to propose getting the draft to you by tomorrow." The key word here is propose. When you use the word propose, you sound like a manager offering a solution, not an employee asking for a favor.
I see. So I shouldn't say, "Can I have more time?" That sounds like I am begging.
Exactly. Instead, say, "I propose we move the deadline." The next great phrase Tom used was cutting it close. He said, "That is cutting it close."
Cutting it close means you are using scissors on the project, right?
Not quite. Cutting it close means you have barely enough time to finish. If the deadline is 5 o'clock and you finish at 4:59, you are cutting it close.
Got it. So if I arrive at the meeting exactly when it starts, I am cutting it close. What was the third one?
The third one was heads up. Tom said, "Give me a heads up." This is a very common casual phrase for a warning or advance notice. For example, "Give me a heads up before you call the client." Now, let's look at the hero phrase of this episode. This is the sentence you use when you cannot meet a deadline, but you want to sound professional and in control.
This is exactly what I need, Riley. What is the phrase?
The phrase is, "To ensure quality, I'd like to propose a new deadline of time." Let's break that down. You start with the benefit, ensuring quality. Then you propose the solution.
Okay, let's try this in different situations. What if I am talking to my boss, the big manager?
For a boss, keep it formal. To ensure the best results for this project, I propose we move the submission date to Friday.
And what if I am talking to a colleague like Tom?
Keep it neutral.
I want to make sure this is accurate, so can we aim for tomorrow morning instead?
And for a work friend, someone I go to lunch with,
Very casual. I'm not going to make the deadline. Can I get this 2 by 5?
Okay, listeners, I want you to shadow me. I will say the core hero phrase 3 times. Repeat after me. To ensure quality, I'd like to propose a new deadline. To ensure quality, I'd like to propose a new deadline. To ensure quality, I'd like to propose a new deadline.
Jordan, when we talk about deadlines, there are a few advanced phrases that senior leaders use constantly. The first one is bandwidth. Bandwidth simply means your capacity or time to do work.
oh, I hear this all the time, like I don't have the bandwidth for this project.
Exactly. It sounds much more professional than saying, I am too busy. The next phrase is a hard stop. A hard stop is a specific time when you must leave or stop working no matter what.
I use this in meetings. I say, sorry everyone, I have a hard stop at 3 p.m.
Perfect. It sets a clear boundary. The last one is manage expectations. This means telling people the realistic truth early so they are not disappointed later.
That is hard. I usually try to please everyone, and then I fail to manage expectations because I promise too much.
That is the trap. Good communication is about managing expectations, not just saying yes.
Jordan asks about the cultural reasons for indirect refusal. In my culture, if a boss asks for something, we just say yes and work all night. Why didn't Anna just work harder? Why did she negotiate?
That is a great question. In many Western business cultures, especially in the US and UK, reliability is valued more than effort. If you say yes, but the quality is bad, that is a failure.
So it is better to say no and be honest.
Yes, but you don't say no directly. You pivot. You show that you care about the outcome. When Anna negotiated, she showed she was thinking about the quality of the report, not just her own time.
I see. So negotiation is actually seen as a leadership skill, not a weakness.
Precisely. I once had an employee who never said no, but always delivered late. I stopped trusting him. Another employee always negotiated for more time, but always delivered perfect work on the new date. I promoted her.
Okay, that makes sense. But Anna spoke so calmly. When I try to negotiate, I get nervous and speak really fast. I missed some of her tone.
That happens when adrenaline kicks in. We're going to listen to the dialogue again, but slower. This time, I want you to focus on the pauses. Notice that Anna pauses right before she asks for the extension. Silence gives her authority.
Hey, Anna, do you have a second? I'm looking for the Q3 marketing data. I need to merge it with the sales report before the stand-up meeting this afternoon.
Hi, Tom. I'm glad you stopped by. Actually, I was just about to send you a message regarding that data.
Oh? Don't tell me we don't have it. The client meeting is tomorrow morning.
We have most of it. However, the team is still finalizing the user engagement numbers. To ensure the report is accurate, I'd like to propose getting the final draft to you by tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Tomorrow at 10? That is cutting it close, Anna. I need time to review it before the client call at 11.
I understand the urgency.
If I send it now, the engagement numbers will be estimates, not facts. Does that work for you?
Okay, accuracy is more important than speed, but please give me a heads up if it looks like it will slide past 10.
Absolutely. I'll keep you posted.
We have a question from Maria in Brazil. She asks, "My manager always gives me tasks at 5 p.m. that are due the next morning. I am exhausted. How do I refuse without getting fired?"
This is a classic problem, Maria. The strategy here is called the yes-if technique. Never say, "I can't do it." Instead, say, "I can do this by tomorrow morning if we can deprioritize the weekly report."
Oh, that is smart. You are giving the manager a choice.
Right. You make the manager decide what is important. You say, "I have limited bandwidth tonight. Would you prefer I finish this new task or the one you assigned this morning?"
So simply put, don't just say no. Show the trade-off. Ask them to choose.
It's quiz time, but today, no multiple choice. We are role-playing. I will be your difficult boss. You use the hero phrase to negotiate. Ready, Jordan?
I am ready. I am nervous, but I am ready.
Okay. Scenario 1. I say, "Jordan, I need this presentation finished in 1 hour. But you need at least 3 hours. Go."
Okay. To ensure the presentation is high quality, I'd like to propose sending it to you by 2 p.m. instead of 12.
Perfect. Scenario 2. I say, "Can you take on this extra project?" But you are already fully booked.
I'd love to help, but I don't have the bandwidth right now. Can we look at this next week?
Excellent use of bandwidth. Listener, did you get those right? Try them out loud.
I feel so much better about checking my email now. I don't have to say yes to everything.
That is the spirit. Remember our hero phrase. To ensure quality, I'd like to propose a new timeline. Your homework today is simple. Look at your to-do list, find one task that is stressing you out, and negotiate a little more time for it.
Just one task. You can do it. Let us know in the comments if it worked. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to survive your next meeting.
See you in the next episode.
Before we go, I have to tell you why I learned this the hard way. A few years ago, a client asked for a huge change. I didn't want to say yes or no, so I said, "I will try my best to get it done."
Oh no, the word try. That is dangerous.
It was so dangerous. The client heard, "I will get it done." I meant, I might get it done. At 5 p.m., he called me screaming, "Where is it? You promised." I said, "No, I said I would try." He did not care.
In business, try means yes. Never say try unless you mean yes.
Jordan shares a funny story about a vague promise to a client. I ended up staying until midnight to finish it. Lesson learned, never again.